so in case anyone bought this brush and you were wondering, or you're in the store like I was looking for videos on YouTube as I was trying to make a decision if I should buy this or not, it's like a Goody version or knockoff of a Denman brush. They call it a custom detangling brush. It says millions of bristle combinations. I guess these young ladies right here are the creators. And as I took a look at it, and also like the way it's packaged, you can kind of feel the bristles and stuff. So not exactly like a Denman, a little bit harder, but then it also came with these other bristles. So depending on your hair texture, if you use a Denman before, you know the trick of like taking out every other row from the Denman. My old Denman brush, I had it for like 10 years, I think even longer than 10 years, and it finally just disintegrated. Like this whole part just crumbled to dust after a lot of years of good use. So it's time to replace it, and I was like, hey, this is like $10, I'll give it a try. So yeah, this one, it comes in a lot of cute colors. I was just like this like peach and orange type of thing. There's no instructions on how to, oop, I take that back. I didn't read it. It's right here. So yeah, pretty simple, but it took me a second to figure it out. Like you see these lines and it kind of reminds you of like a battery, like, you know, something that has batteries or whatever, how you would slide that off to put batteries in. And then it has the same kind of layout as like a Denman brush, but everything, it just feels like harder and sturdier in my opinion. So I think this one will definitely last quite a long time. You go ahead and pop it out. And then here, well, like a lot more bristles than the Denman brush has. So what I'm realizing is that there's actually 2 of each of these already in there. So this kind of seems like a waste. Like I don't know why they would give you so many, but for me, I don't think these fine bristles are really gonna be good for me. It recommends on the package that the thicker bristles are for thicker hair types. So I think I'm just gonna take all of these out. So let's do that. And then once I have all of these out is when I will make a decision about doing every other row. Let's see, can I finesse this? Feels like something's wrong, but what the heck? Okay, I don't know if I like this after all. I will say this is kind of annoying trying to get these out, but I mean, it's a $10 brush. I guess you gotta take an L somewhere. Also, the placement of the small bristle seems kind of weird. Like, what have they done? You know, once you have it done, you don't have to really change it around unless you're experimenting with it. Goodness. Yeah, y'all, this is, do this when you have time. I was just about to wash my hair and do a wash and go. So, you know, I'm kind of, you know how it is on wash day, you just want to get it done. So the fact that this is like this is just annoying. And with the Denman, I was able to, I don't know if it was because my Denman was so old, but I could just like pop these, kind of like push all of them out at one time to clean the brush or whatever. With this, you know what, actually, yep. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna work smarter, not harder. Everything feels super sturdy though, I will say that. I'm kind of snatching these out. I was about to say they hurt my hands a little bit, but I'm being very aggressive. So I thought this video would be like 2 minutes long. I mean, it might be once I finish editing. Then you're gonna have to sort through all of this mess. So can you see there's a little curve to them, which is interesting. So I don't think the Denman ones are. They do have a little like flex to them. They definitely feel very sturdy, but it's a different feel from the Denman. The tips are kind of rounded. They don't feel like horribly cheap, like they're gonna snag your hair or anything, but they also don't feel like, they don't give you like a luxurious feel. Kind of lacking a little confidence here in the quality of the brush. It's like it's gonna be durable, it's gonna last a long time, but I don't know what it's gonna do to my hair. That's where I'm at with it right now. All right, let me go ahead and put these back in. If you made it far in the video, you might as well go ahead and subscribe, you know? All right, here we go. So with them having this curve like this, can they like be put in the opposite way? Nope, I don't think so, no. Okay, so it's kind of good, I guess, that it forces just like a guide to make sure you always put them in the right direction. It really, this feels like a toy. The more I mess with it, it feels like some childhood thing, you know? So they're all the same length, but the number of the bristle holes are different, so there's going to be a missing space. Brush costs $10. I got mine at Walmart, so it was, you know, $9.98 or whatever. All right, perfect. We're done. Just like the Denman, you're going to push this back. You see this little knob right here is going to go to this hole, and they meet together on both sides. Okay, so it doesn't snap together, but that just seems to like sit in there. Then you're gonna put this, you know, match it up back to first grade, I think, maybe kindergarten. Slide it on in. And then you're gonna put the cap on there. But some things that would worry me, like if you're doing a method of, depending on how you do, you know, your wash and go, like if you like to twirl your hair around the brush, this is a bad opportunity for something to snag, right? For something to get caught in here. So I'll try this out and I will let you guys know what happened, but I just wanted to put this out here for anybody that's considering this brush now. Look, my Denman definitely did not move like that. I might take this back out, make sure that everything's just like pushed in fully, but they're all really moving like that. So I don't know. I don't feel too great about that either. Inexpensive option, but it's got a couple of little issues that I see right off the bat without even using it that might make it not so great for your hair. All right, I'm back. I just couldn't handle the idea of like putting this through my hair with just the single bristles in every other row. So what I did is I went back and I put 2 sets of the large bristles in every other row, and it makes it a lot more stable. You see how these, I guess that's intentional because that's the only way that they would fit. It's like these ones they're making this like V or Y shape with the ones in the middle, but it does take care of that issue that I was saying where you know, one hole was empty. So by like putting one row of the large ones, the larger bristles, starting at the top, it leaves this one open. Then you put a second one in, and it takes you down to the bottom. So yeah, my final word on this brush. Oh, also I know once I did that though, look at this. So, and they're pushed all the way in. I messed around with it. So again, that's another like place for product to build up and potentially be a durability issue. I know I said this probably like 4 or 5 times already, but it is a $10 brush. So I'm gonna try this out and see how it goes.